I got into it in a roundabout way. It's very improbable that I became a public speaker and then a coach. But when I was a kid, I had 2 speech impediments, a lisp and a stutter. Wow. Kind of like Winston Churchill.
You'd never know it.
Never.
I still hear them both, but most people don't. And I've worked on it. And I worked on it as a kid and worked on it as a kid. And when I went into the corporate world, I was told I was going to have to make specific presentations. Mm-hmm. And what I had done my whole life was avoid speaking in public because of my speech impediments. Mm-hmm. And then the company sent me to training. And what I learned was I had been studying public speaking my entire life. Of course, I was studying how to avoid it as opposed to do it, but you still study it. And it became fascinating to me. And what became even more fascinating was the fact that so many people were great at what they do, but they're not very good at conveying that message or that information to others. Mm-hmm. They think they are because they know they have knowledge about what they want to speak about, but not so much how to actually get it into the minds of the others and having people want to accept it into their minds. So I've been working on that much of my life, helping people, whether it's local people, attorneys, business people, executives, people who work for national or multinational corporations, worldwide corporations, and helping them truly realize their full potential and achieve the success they've been striving for. And that means a lot to me. It's my way of helping people.
Peter, why do you think it's so hard for people to speak? They say public speaking is one of the greatest fears. Why do you think it's so hard?
We are hardwired not to want to be in front of eyes. We going all the way back to the so-called caveman days. If you were in your cave and the tribe came over to your cave, it wasn't good. They got together and came to your place not to crack open some beers. They weren't happy with you for a reason. And whether you were killed or just ostracized and thrown out of the village per se, your survival rate was very limited. And if it wasn't your tribe and it was another tribe, same story. And if it wasn't human eyes looking at you, it was wild animals' eyes looking at you. So we're hardwired not to have eyes looking back at us. That's why people can come on radio and television quite often and do much better than having a large set of human eyes looking at them. The number one skill, as far as I'm concerned, is always recognizing who's in your audience, whether it's one person across a desk, whether it's a conference room, whether it's 1,000 people. Who are you speaking to? Because if I were speaking to high school kids about the benefits of public speaking, it wouldn't be the very same message and delivered in the same way as if I were giving that same topic to a bunch of CEOs. Yeah. It would have to be delivered different, and that's what we often forget. This is what I talk about. I'm going to say it no matter who I'm saying it to. It has to be crafted towards that audience.